Are we good on YouTube? Are we good on caffeine? Are we good on Facebook? Okay. Let's get ready for the Battle Rapport. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, Hydra Man. You're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. And this week, yes, we got a lot of things to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. But, before we get there, I'd like to give everybody that follows me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and Caffeine and other social media platforms and other gaming platforms. Thank you for following me all. I follow all that follows me. Thank you for all. I appreciate that. But let's get past that of the introduction and let's get into Run That Back recap, which we're doing right here on the Battle Rapport. Every Fridays, midnight-ish, right here. Caffeine, Facebook, YouTube. You already know. Right now, let me see. Where's that? Let me see. Trying to get to the caption. Yeah. We're about to talk about Danny Myers versus Villa. A battle that was recorded that was not even video. It was not even, it was like literally off the phone. I'm telling y'all people, Villa versus Danny Myers. Danny Myers versus Villa is a classic. I don't care what nobody else is going to say. Danny Myers versus Villa is a classic. Give me 1 second as I turn this caffeine camera a little more to the... There we go. There we go. But anyway, yo, I'm telling you, I got some bars that I wrote down here from both Villa and Danny Myers. I'm telling y'all right now, this is probably, or how should I say, this is a classic. I'm telling y'all people, this is a classic. This is a classic. This is ridiculous. But there's so much that we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about Danny Myers versus Villa. Villa, the real Raiden. Note, his name is Villa, the real Raiden. So, anyway, the Mortal Kombat bars was going to come out. You know what I mean? But we are going to be talking about the finalists in the URL Ultimate Madness numero 3, which is Rum Nitty and Gichigari, which they're going to be going at 100,000 hours. This is their rematch, which we actually get to see them probably on a stage. Hopefully we'll see them on a stage. You know what I mean? But that's going to be another topic that we're going to talk about tonight. And we are going to be talking about Smack Saturdays URL. Yeah, it's on Caffeine. Yeah. Y'all already know. But yeah, you know, shouting out to people out there on Caffeine. You know what I mean? We're live, multi-streaming, simulcasting on multiple platforms. Thank you to Restream. But right now, I think I want to get into the fact that Danny Myers, because both Danny Myers is, I'm going to be talking about Danny Myers in this part of this episode, and then towards the end of the episode, where I'll be talking about the Smack Saturday card, because he is like the main event. You got to give it up to Danny Myers, people. Straight up, you got to give it up to Danny Myers. But, you know what I mean? He's a few battles away from possibly being the battler of the year, the champion of the year. Think about it, people. Think about it. But let me go over here and grab my notes real quick. Everything's basically all written in this mug. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into it. I'm telling you, bro. Villa was going off too, yo. We about to get into these rounds, yo. And mind you, this is one of those battles that is, you know what I mean? It was on the phone, Zoom, and when exclusive Battle League, EBL, check them out on YouTube, that when they actually put this, this battle together and then put it out there, they put it out there on an audio while they still had, just a main picture of EBL exclusive battle league, you know what I mean? And even though it was that simple, this battle ended up being a classic. I'm sorry. Y'all can hate me in the comments or you can love me in the comments. I appreciate some love in the comments, but hey, hate always comes too. So hey, it always happens. You know what I mean? Disagreements, whatever. But anyway, but yo, please, ladies and gentlemen, out there in the BRC, the battle rap community, you have to see this battle. Villa versus Danny Myers. Danny Myers versus Villa, the real Raiden. And they battled. They had 3 rounds. 3 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. And this is like weeks prior to him, within a couple weeks of other battles that he has coming up. Like literally, he has the battle with Shotgun Show. Like he has things lined up. And it's not like he's oversaturating himself. Literally, he talked about that. Like, people might be thinking he's oversaturating himself or something like that or whatever. And he spoke about that in the battle with Villa, the real Raiden. And should we get into it? Yeah, I'm gonna get into it because this is probably one of my favorite battles right now. That especially Danny Myers coming out of left field and has an audio battle, a recorded battle, a Zoom battle with Villa, the real Raiden. And this is my first time hearing Villa, the real Raiden. And from the door, both of them wanted to go first. That just shows the hunger that's in these guys. So, hey, I would love to see Danny Myers in another tournament for 100K because I would love to see him definitely get that 100K. Any tournament. If you put Danny Myers in another tournament soon and he gets that 100K, matter of fact, when he gets that 100K, or you know what? He doesn't get that, whatever. But I bet you he'll get champion of the year or something. It might be Cody. He has Cody potential. But anyway, we're going to get to some of these bars. You know what I mean? To start off with, you know what I mean? They was going to flip a coin or whatever. But, they was over there, just talking, how they was going to do it. And they was just, ended up being Villa that's, or Danny Myers, like, go ahead, Villa, go ahead. You know what I mean? Because Danny Myers was going to start, and then Villa wanted to start it. So, you know what I mean? They was like, all right, you go ahead, Villa. Villa did, what was it? Voice, my voice made the EBL Discord ominous. Like, yo, that bar, bro. Woo, I was like, yo, I feel introduced. I think I've seen a couple of EBL battles, but I feel this introduced me to exclusive Battle League. And this is something that y'all need to definitely think about, you know what I mean, future time or within the next couple months. You never know when this league could have a battle that y'all gonna want to see. I'm telling y'all. But let me see. The No Name line, yo, that was crazy. That scheme, I like that one. The Virgin Mary line, woo, yeah, that, yo, this guy Villa, he knows how to battle. I'm hearing his bars, and I'm like, from somebody that I have never seen or heard of this guy Villa, the real Raiden. I'm impressed. I'm like, yo, what? Okay, 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 okay. Keep going, keep going. All right, keep going, homie. Let me see. What was these subs? What was it? These subs and everything but subtitle. So these subs ain't everything but subliminal. Like, yo, like the bicentennial lines. Like, yo, he's rapping He's rhyming and he putting words together that some people could pick up like this, but then how he's like literally fusing some of these transitions, yo, very impressive, very impressive. And he's not doing it like I'm not gonna punch in this line. He's like punching almost every bar, yo. He's like EFB right here. How did this guy is not been picked up by EFB already? But anyway, because I mean, like when he got the pivot pivotal line, I'm like, yo, he left Earth. He for me at that point he left Earth, and Villa, the real Raiden. Thank you, homie. Thank you, homie. Thank you. This is the first time I ever seen you, homie. I am highly impressed. I am highly impressed. Straight up. I want to see more. I want to see more. Especially after this battle with Danny Myers. What? Who just gets to have a battle with Danny Myers? You know what I mean? And have a classic? Anyway, I have to say that Villa in the first round, like halfway through, he left Earth. Halfway through, he left Earth. Thank you, Arsenal. Thank you, Arsenal. I truly appreciate it, homie. You are a part of my Mount Rushmore. You've been a part of my Mount Rushmore for quite a long time. I appreciate that. Thank you. Patterson, New Jersey. Shout out to Arsenal out there in Newark. Definitely. Thank you. I appreciate that, homie. Shout out to Arsenal out there on Caffeine. Everybody follow Arsenal on Caffeine and all social media networks. You never know when he got something popping up that's going to shake y'all mother heads, people. All right. But yeah, I honestly have to say, Danny Myers in this first round shocked me with how he did his rebuttal. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not one that's like, oh, well, you know what I mean? Danny Myers is the guy and so on and so forth. He's the bar god. I am one of those people that support all battle rappers. It doesn't matter New Jersey, New York, West Coast. It doesn't matter. If you are a battle rapper and you know what you're doing, do what you do. Straight up. I'm not going to hold any of y'all back. If anybody's going to say it, I don't care, bro. Everybody has their own way of rapping. So you have to respect any and all people that are going to rap however they're going to rap. You feel me? So, but Danny Myers, he did the rebuttal. What was it? That whole had the God in the stomach, and I didn't even, and she didn't even know. Immaculate Conception, like, boy, that Immaculate Conception line, bro, that was totally, totally. It like it struck a chord. It stopped what it was like an immediate, like, yo, I'm gonna stop what you're doing right here. I got you, the bar god. He was going ham. I was just like, when he did that, I was like, okay, now we're starting. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we already know that Arsenal and Danny Myers and quite a few other people in the past and the modern people have been able to do rebuttals and do it good. So when Danny comes out of nowhere, I mean, some of us are expecting it, yeah, but to be honest, this one hit hard. You feel me? The Villa retreat is what you'll resort to. Like, oh man, that was like, no, I'm not gonna throw the hat. I'm not gonna throw the hat because of the simple fact we still got a whole bunch of bars left. You know what I mean? And I'm still in shock that yeah, that's Arsenal to check. He got to check. Yeah, that's Arsenal on Caffeine that actually said dope setup, fire emoji. Wow. I'm still shocked. Thank you so much. That is so whew, that made my day. But yeah. To be honest. And then he did Danny Myers did the horseshoe line. Like, yo, who's not gonna say that that wasn't fire? What? That wasn't fire? Like, yo, you have to say by that point he was already leaving Earth. Danny Myers was already leaving Earth, bro. Let me see. Trying to get the NBA. But got in the way shooting of Villanova. Like, yo, that the way I'm butchering it, but the way he did it, because the way he was like, like trying to get into NBA, what I mean, the way that the way I'm shooting at Villanova, like, yo, the way he did it, it was like you're gonna catch the bar for anyone that is, a basketball player, basketball, and a basketball fan. You know what I mean? But if you like college sports and then you like the NBA, you know that Villanova is one of those, what I mean, trying to come up, and you have a lot of teams that, what I mean, be wanting people from Villanova, be wanting people from other college and, what I mean, minor league, smaller league, basketball teams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Getting them right when they're, what I mean, get to college and all that, what I mean, 18, 19, 20, if you could get them while they're young and be able to, have them utilize their talent the way that, the way that they want to, you're going to be able to have some of the best basketball playing anywhere. Why am I getting into basketball playing? Because, yo, battle rap is like basketball. Shout out to Sue Surf. But but anyway, let me see. The so on and so forth, Real Raiden, Elder God, what? Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, yeah, yeah. He left Earth, people. Danny Myers left Earth in that first round. I'm telling you, both of them, both of them, both of them. Villa and Danny Myers both left Earth in the first round. They both had that fire from the beginning that they wanted to start. You know what I mean? So it was one of those that are very, for me, as a battle rap fan, I am appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that these two men were just giving it they all. Pause. But literally from the door, I'm getting at you. And having material fit for them, not just random bars. Some could be considered random bars, don't get me wrong, but considering the fact Danny Myers was pointing almost every single one of his bars directed to Villa, flipping his name and stating the obvious with how he was doing things with going against Villa. First round, it's a debatable, but I'm gonna give it to Danny Myers. I give it to Danny Myers because I felt he wanted it more, just a little bit, and that's where we're gonna lead into the second and the third round between Villa and Danny Myers, because this is where it starts to get like, okay, it could go 1-1 either way. You know what I mean? Second round, Villa did the rebuttal, the flip Villa, all IV, Villa, IV, Villa. If y'all, all IV, y'all can pick it up. You know what I mean? It was alright. It was a pretty alright rebuttal, but did did he already like pre-write that? Because that's kind of one of those things that, yeah, you might, prepare because you're like, oh, I know Danny's gonna rebuttal something, so let me have a rebuttal on deck. You know what I mean? Maybe this rebuttal might be just the edge to help me down the line. Oh, between these two, he rebutted more. He hit more. Like, you know what I mean? These things help out at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So continuing on, the parallel bars is something we got to deal with. Yo, I liked how he did the parallel bars. I like how he did that. The setup, I like how he did that. Maybe a couple less parallels, but hey, this is everybody has their own rap style, and you gotta let them breathe. You gotta let them live. You know what I mean? But then the Cruella bars, I like. I just seen Cruella, so that was a pretty good movie. Weird enough, Didn't expect that. Hey, maybe I'll have a show just on movies, but hey, we'll talk about that another time. I didn't expect this. You know what I mean? He he left Earth. I'm gonna say he left Earth again. Villa, the real Raiden, left Earth. And he didn't just leave Earth. He was like, yo, I'm headed on a trajectory to beat and better Danny Myers in this battle. I mean, yo, how much more? Like, yo, I didn't even want to go too deep into some of the bars that he went to in the second round because he just like again and again like every bar, homie. How the hell he's not an EFB? But you know, that's another topic for another day. You know what I mean? But yo, Villa did excellent in this second round. I feel he left Earth. I feel he left Earth. He left Earth in the first round. He left Earth in the second round. But anyway, Danny Mars, second round, right? Danny Mars, second round, he rebutted the Villa alive thing, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, you know, I guess I messed up. You know, Villa spelled backwards isn't alive and so on and so forth. So he was, you know, he flipped it and was like, you know, the all IVs. You know what I mean? Now Villa already did the all IVs in his second round as the rebuttal against Danny Myers with one or two of the Villa flips that he had against Villa. So Danny Myers, I think maybe he heard his all IV and was like, oh, it has to be all IVs. Put the S on the end, but it's not. Anyway, I kind of think that rebuttal you could have did better, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Uh, Bullets move in Villa like they coming up out of poverty. Like wow, like yo, like in one space you would like think, okay, he messed up on a rebuttal, or you know what I mean? This rebuttal was cool, but it wasn't like, oh my god, right? But then right after, he has a great recovery with this whole coming out of poverty, the way he did it. Like Bullets moving a Villa, like they coming out of poverty, like that line was like wow, how that wasn't probably used on Villa, he probably was shocked too. But maybe somebody did use it against him. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? These new up and coming rappers, battle rappers, some of them have history, some of them don't. So seeing them, you know, do their work now is the best thing because now we're getting to see them. You know what I mean? And I think they have a little complaint with the lighting situation over there on caffeine. So I'm gonna hook y'all up over there on caffeine with a little bit of light. Let me sit that off. I got y'all people. I got y'all. I got y'all people. You happy over there on caffeine? Got full light? Okay. There we go. Ah, bright light. But anyway, getting back to the second round. Danny Myers against Villa, the real Raiden. Um, at that point, I feel like, you know, after, you know, Bullets moving to Villa, like they coming out of poverty, I felt like that was, you know, him already starting to leave Earth already again, and this time in the second round. And then, what was it? The bayonet poked so many holes in your bitch. Make your bayonet? Oh my God. Now, don't get me wrong. I've heard bayonet bars before. This one was impressive. This one was like, okay, Danny, you here to fight. It don't matter, young dude, you know, young dude, old dude, female, male. It don't matter. Like you out here battling motherfuckers and you giving it your all. Pause. You're giving it your all as far as your talent, and you know, you're 40 plus right now. And that means something, especially nowadays. Because if anybody in their late 30s or into their 40s can battle rap and get the numbers, get the bag, get the battles, get the exposure, then you gotta give them their just due. All right, ladies and gentlemen out there in Caffeine and YouTube, Facebook? Exactly. And the rest of the world out there. But anyway, yeah, by that time I felt like, he left Earth, and then the bayonet, poke so many holes in your bitch, you make your bayonet, and then he started doing the Mortal Kombat scheme, the midway acclaim as soon as you put a cartridge in. Like, I'm telling ya, if anybody has ever played any games, whether on the Super Nintendo or any of those old school games where you would use a cartridge, like Nintendo games, Super Nintendo, um, damn, damn, let me see, ColecoVision, few others, you know what I mean? But they're old, like me. But anyway, um, but yeah, by that time, like, yo, he's already just like going ridiculous. After he did the, coming out of poverty, it's just like he left Earth, did the bayonet poke, so many holes in your bitch, made your bayonet, started doing the Mortal Kombat scheme, midway acclaim as soon as, I put a cartridge in, like, the aim is to be golden. Here we go. Danny, what? It's like my aim is to be golden with this lead. He was like, yo, my aim is to be golden with this lead. I am an alchemist. What? Talk that alchemy ish, boy. What? That's what I'm talking about, yo. That's what I'm talking about. What? Danny Myers went in. I'm sorry, people. He went in the second round, and it could be a debatable round, another debatable round. But I give it to Danny Myers. You know what I mean? I felt a couple of points that he had just edged a little bit more than what he did, um, than what Villa did in the second round. Like, it's just a little bit. Like, yo, I won't fault anybody if they say Villa got the first round, Danny got the second. I won't fault anybody if anybody says Danny got the first and Villa got the second. I don't fault anybody because of the simple fact this to me is a classic battle. And bro, it's only at like what 2,161 views in 6 days only on YouTube. You got to check it out, ladies and gentlemen, because this battle right here, this is a classic. This is what you call a classic. And they just like, they going at it, throwing everything on the table, leaving everything on the table, and just like, all right, I'm done. Got the bag, battled this dude, I'm out. You know what I mean? And that's how you're supposed to do it. But I give the second round, I edged it just slow, just close, very close. I edged it to Danny Myers. Kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. Uh, we got Villa in the third round. Bread, bread at the bottom with a full group. Really? 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 Because I could pull up something right now and it shows a whole totally different thing. And yeah, you could be right. It's probably one of the bottom two in the food group or whatever. But is it really at the bottom? Like, all right, what I got up here? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Fast food, blah, fats, spreads and oils, meat, poultry, fish, eggs, beans and nuts, milk, yogurt, and cheese, wholemeal cereals and breads, potatoes, pasta, and rice. Then vegetables, salads, and fruits at the bottom. So, you know, maybe you might be a little wrong. Maybe you're right. Hey, but I don't fault you. You got bars, homie. and you can battle, and I appreciate that. And especially this being the first time I hear from you or see this, oh my god, it's ridiculous. Yeah, people have to see this. I'm telling ya. Danny Myers versus Villa on exclusive Battle League. Check it out on YouTube. It's dropped 6 days ago. Only 2,161 views. Y'all gotta help. Y'all gotta help them brothers out. I'm telling y'all. But anyway, bread at the bottom of the food group. It was alright. I liked it, but then I didn't like it. So I kind of like I feel a little confused. I'm at the middle with that. You know what I mean? I'm a little And then he had his crucible ish that he was talking about, which was I don't know. I don't know. He was doing really good. He was doing really good. I like the bars that he was doing in the setup of that. But gotta be careful nowadays when you throw your shots at a league. You know what I mean? Especially a league that you were battling on or was featured on or you plan to be on. You have to be very careful with how you move. So definitely be careful how you move out there, people. Okay. Um, Let me see. Run with the words. Uh, can cause athletic Achilles rupture. I butchered that line, but I run with the words can cause Achilles rupture. That one, I don't know if y'all picked that up, but that was a hot bar, and that was like, ooh, nice one. That was good, homie. Hell yeah. I don't know if none of y'all picked that up, but that was a good one. I like that one. That was cool. The pet peeve, that was nice. I like the pet peeve line. The Westbrook stat, that was okay. I like that. You know what I mean? Not too many people putting some Westbrook bars out there. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. That type of stuff. The misconduct bar, that one was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I appreciated that one. Let me see the crown in front of Hollow. Danny Myers. This will be my first time talking about this. Did you cry? Did you cry in front of Hollow? Did you cry? There's no crying in battle rap. But I respect you. You definitely had the first, and you kind of for me you kind of edged every round in my opinion. However, anybody want to say it, kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. I think Danny Myers has been on a really long winning streak. He lost to Jerry West, but he does have his own arguments on how he did beat Jerry West. So I would like to hear those arguments. I might have to check his channel out on YouTube if anybody knows about that. Definitely check him out. But I just wanted to state that there's no crying in battle rap. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be no crying in battle rap. But anyway, I kind of felt like Villa let up on the gas at the end. He had some hot bars. I felt like the ending of his first two rounds, Villa's first round and Villa's second round, his delivery from the beginning, strong on point. By the time he got to the end of his first and his second rounds, he ended on point, being as he does. But when he got to the third round, I feel like he kind of just slightly let up on the gas. You know what I mean? Just slightly. You know what I mean? And I feel like Danny Myers then he goes with the rebuttal in because last thing that you just heard or something like that was memorable from Villa, the real Raiden's third round was about Danny Myers crying in front of Hollow and stuff. So he rebutted that ASAP. I like how Danny Myers rebutted that right then and there. You know what I mean? And he was, like, yeah, if I cried on for a Hollow, and if we battle again, I'd do it again. I like that. Hey, he being an honest battle rapper or an honest man that he is, an honest person from the heart. If he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do something. That's a respectable man. Shout out to Danny Myers. Thank you, Danny Myers, for everything that you've been doing in battle rap. I can't wait to see the rest of your battles for the rest of this year. Mr. Soon-to-be, but I'm not going to say it. Don't want to jinx it. Anyway, I already said it earlier in the show. Don't want to say it too many times. Anyway, but, you know what I mean? Rebutted that whole crying to Hollow, whatever. Like, bitch, you cried and you mad because you'll never, get that battle. Like, ooh, that was a punch to the gut. That was sore. That was a low blow. But it count. but it's good. Goal. It was good. I like that. That was cool, bro. Let me see. It's because you won't be able to battle him. Ha ha ha. Let me see. Battle anybody, battle anybody. Like, yeah, he started getting to the battle anybody, taking it back to the day of battle anybody or whatever. Like, yo, I'm from that era. You literally battle whoever that came up to the set. If they knew you rhyme, if you knew they rhyme, you know what I mean? It was always something, you know what I mean? Even if it was just a little cipher or even if it's just a little battle, you know what I mean? That turned into a cipher. It's always some sort of camaraderie when it came to spitting them balls or just having your own type of rap flow or whatever. You know what I mean? So your own type of personality, all that. But the whole parallel universe thing, you know what I mean? Like, over the head, parallel universe, like, yo, I like how he did that. You know what I mean? I like how he just slightly, you know what I mean? He just slightly just did that whole scheme the way he did. You know what I mean? It's not too much of a scheme, but the way he angled the bar, uh, and doing the whole over the head parallel, you know what I mean? Parallel universe, like, yo, you gotta say from that point on, he left Earth again for the third time in the whole battle. First round, midway through, yeah. Let me see. First round, midway through, he left Earth. Second round, he left Earth. Third round, so on and so forth, halfway through, he left Earth. Danny Myers. Danny Myers might have just got a gentleman's 30. But this was a close battle, people. A close battle. A very, very close battle. And y'all probably killing me in the comments. Oh, how's it a close battle and you got Danny Myers 3-0, gentleman's 30? Because of the simple fact he edged slightly almost every single battle, almost every single round against Villa by rebuttaling every round. Just that little bit of rebuttal that Danny Myers had at the beginning of his rounds against Villa, he edged just a little bit every single round for him to have a gentleman's 30. But it is considered a classic because they both went back and forth, and you have to appreciate the fact that Danny Myers, he's doing this week after week after week. Give him 2 weeks. He's back on another coast, doing it another week to another week. You gotta give it to him, yo. Pause. Yeah, Wildin'. Come on now, Wildin'. Come on now. Yeah, I gotta give it to him. I'm talking about his flowers. Give him his respect. And give him Loaded Lux. But anyway, give him the battles that he wants, especially now. Because anytime now, he can say, I'm quitting or I'm retiring. I'm ending my career. At any time he can say that. And you know what? I would say, thank you, Danny Myers. We in the battle rap community, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? You can leave here a GOAT. You can leave here on the Mount Rushmore and solidify your name in Mount Rushmore for the old era to the new era. But yeah, I have Danny Myers edging every round against Villa just a little bit. Now, I feel that if Villa would have just a little bit more thought into his preparation for what he wanted to do as far as rebuttaling, if he had maybe a better rebuttal in the second round, better rebuttal in the third, or let me see, did he have a rebuttal in the third? No, he didn't have a rebuttal in the third. And that's the thing. He had a rebuttal at his second round, but he didn't have it in his third round. And I think that's what cut just a little, just for me personally, just a little bit edge every round to Danny Myers. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? But definitely, I personally, Hydro Man from the Battle Rapport, am in heavy anticipation on seeing Villa, the real Raiden. What a long name. What a long name. Villa, the real Raiden. Right? But anyway, I am in heavy anticipation for Villa, the real Raiden, and his next battle and his next performance. And whatever songs that's coming out that he has or anything, I am waiting in anticipation because that dude, he showed up and showed out against one of the GOATs out here. I'm telling ya. And, runner up for Cody of the year, you know what I mean? Champion of the year here. You know what I mean? Cody out here. You know what I mean? All right, we're done with that one. Done with that right there. Close the book of the Battle Rapport. The book. Put that over here. Now, we're going to get into a little subject that I'd like to call. Oh, yeah. URL Gnome 11. Ultimate Madness 3 main event finalists. You already know it's Geechee Gotti versus Rum Nitty, the rematch. Yeah. Rum Nitty and Geechee Gotti already battled. It was like 2 years ago. Keep up, people. Keep up. Yeah. They already battled. This time, who you think is gonna have the best new flips? Is it gonna be Geechee Gotti or is it gonna be Rum Nitty? Ooh, I don't know. But I'm here to say this. After what Rum Nitty did with Cortez, having that rematch with him, and then having another one with Drugs before, that's two rematches and two guys that he had to make more material to battle against. And he still had more material every time. Even though Cortez was my bracket buster, he busted my bracket, busted my balls there. Hey! But he busted my bracket. I still had Rum Nitty as the winner taking this. Rum Nitty deserves this $100,000 and every bit that comes with it. Because of the simple fact, the years, the blood, sweat, and tears that this man has put in, the losses, the wins, the close debatables, the some really great face-offs, especially lately. And of course, how is this guy making rematches like sound good? Like, oh, you know what? The next time a rematch comes up, I think that sounds even more interesting than rematches before. Why? Because Rum Nitty has been making really good rematches. And if Rum Nitty can make great rematches, I wonder what other people can do too. You know what? Let's see that. But make them make sense. Don't just throw, remake remixes up in the pot and stuff like that. Rematches, remake of, battles and stuff. Like, yo, make it organically happen. No pun intended. But yeah, Geechee Gotti is very high in the stats of the respect in the battle rap community. He is regarded as, possible legend if he quits now, which means good things. That means good things here. Because if he does, and he has made and accumulated, tens of thousands up to hundreds of thousands of dollars in battle rapping and making music and making music videos and touring the world, then that means that if he did retire, that he would leave with a beautiful legacy. Can't knock that. You can't knock that. But I gotta say, this is a hard decision. This is a hard decision. $100,000 on the line. Who do I have? Champion of the year twice, 2 years in a row, with who won 3 champion of the night battles. Champion of the night won those champion of the nights, and the money prize for those when the champion of the night was around, and he got a ring for that. He got a ring and a belt for the first champion of the year. I mean, the second champion of the, and then the third. So, what are you gonna say, people? What are you gonna say? Geechee Gotti ain't gonna take Rum Nitty out. I think Geechee Gotti is gonna have a problem battling Rum Nitty, and I think he knows that, and I think he's been, hiding himself away to try to make sure that his pin is up for battling Rum Nitty, because this is a tough decision, bro. This is a tough decision. You gotta X him out of here, bro, for that 100,000. But I do have Rum Nitty the second round and the third round against Geechee Gotti, happening on Gnome 11. I'll talk about that, the whole rest of that card, and in the next coming weeks. But I think I've said my behalf on Rum Nitty and Geechee Gotti, the finalists of that $100,000 at the end of that Ultimate Madness Numero 3 tournament. $100,000, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Geechee Gotti versus Rum Nitty. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those. Now, I gotta talk about it. It's happening, in less than 12 hours from now. Smack Saturdays. You already know URL on Caffeine. Yeah. Got the card right here, ladies and gentlemen. Got the card right here. Now, if only I could get this device working. How do you work this thingamabob, thingamajiggy? Oh yeah, like this. Okay, let me get the other one, because that one has a better looking screen. Okay, nice screenshot of Smack Saturday, happening less than 12 hours from now. Let's start from the bottom of the card. NXT, or Next, versus Murder. Not J Murder, but Murder. I honestly seen Next, a couple of battles of Next. I think I'm very impressed. He's a young dude. He's coming up. I like what he's doing. Murder, I haven't heard about Murder, but I may be wrong. I probably did see a battle with Murder, and you know what I mean. Hey, I'm old here. But that's all right. I honestly think that because I don't know too much of these young men, I'm gonna give it to Next, because I have seen Next battle. He battled a few people. I've seen him battle a couple of battles, and I think he's very impressive. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to. This is gonna be a little quick, but yeah, I'm gonna give it to Next and NXT. If anybody sees, it's NXT Next versus Murder. Then we have Danger Zone versus Prez Mafia. Next, it's Prep versus Drop. No. We ain't doing that, ladies and gentlemen. We are not gonna do that. All right? Danger Zone is fire. A lot of people probably say that these two are probably like the originators of what the Goonies based some of their rap form and style off of. arguably, some people do. You know what I mean? The bow and how they book. Even Ishmula, had his situation where people thought that he was probably, what I mean. But we ain't even gonna go into that. You know what I mean? Because I really think that Danger Zone is one of those like underrated battle rappers. Along with that, Prez Mafia is another one of those underrated battle rappers. Could this be the king of the most underrated battle rapper right now? Right now, you know what I mean? Danger Zone versus Prez Mafia. Could this? Leave your thoughts in the comments right there in the bottom. I kind of have Danger Zone going this one. You know what I mean? I think that Danger Zone has just a little bit more to use as far as angles against Prez Mafia. My personal opinion. You know what I mean? And Prez Mafia, I'm not hating on you. I think that you're a talented dude too. You do your thing, you know what I mean? But this is just my opinion. You know what I mean? It does not mean that I have, Prez Mafia totally counted out. I don't. I do not have him counted out because Prez Mafia has been known to just come up with a win out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And we ain't talking about, whether he won because the other person choked or didn't have all their rounds or only wanted to battle one round. We're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is the fact that Prez Mafia is getting the look on Caffeine for the first time. And Danger Zone. If y'all people haven't noticed, Danger Zone has not gotten a URL Caffeine look. This is my opinion. I haven't seen him on Caffeine, and I watched the battles on Caffeine. But yeah, I think that Danger Zone might win against Prez Mafia. This is both their introduction to the Caffeine. My personal opinion. But yeah, Danger Zone. I got Danger Zone beating Prez Mafia. Though Prez Mafia could just come through and sweep with a win, so you can't count him out. Then we got Prep, the one and only Prep versus Drugs. Okay. Uh. I guess that's all I gotta say. But anyway, nah. I didn't expect this. Did I want it? No, because they're both from the DMV. But I guess Loud Boys against Goonies or ex Goonie, whatever, you know what I mean? But I don't know. This is an unexpected. I didn't expect it. I'm not mad at it. Let's see where this goes battle. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna go with Drugs. I'm gonna go with Drugs. Not because of Prep's last performance against KCJ. I'm not, a fluke happens every now and again. You know what I mean? You choke every now and again. It happens. You know what I mean? Pause, because y'all be wilding with that. But yeah, I think that, you know what I mean? What happened with Prep, it happens. It's going to pass. And his next battle is going to be just that much more fire. Like this one against him and Drugs. But yeah, I kind of think that Drugs might have it. His performance, the past few times that I've been seeing him on Caffeine, and on other leagues, that he's, Caffeine URL, but and other leagues that are not on Caffeine, that Drugs has been showing up and showing out, and I am quite impressed with how he's been doing his thing. So definitely, I think Drugs might beat Prep. My personal opinion. Did they battle before? I thought they did. I swore I thought they did battle. Is this a rematch? Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm living in a parallel universe where they did. I don't know. I'm a little confused. Am I confused, ladies and gentlemen? No? Yes? All right. Leave it in the comments. But we got to get to the one, the only Quest McCody versus None. Damn. None did excellent versus JC. Um, damn. He knows how to work that caffeine room, I'll tell you that much. None definitely knows how to do that. I know that. Thank you. I will follow you too. Thank you so much. Uh, Gaddafi, thank you so much. I will follow you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. But yeah, I think Quest McCody and None might just be one of the most like underrated battles that's gonna happen tomorrow. Exactly. That's all I'm trying to do. Keep it 100. This is my show. All I'm trying to do, keep it 100 the whole time. And Quest McCody and None between Danger Zone, the Danger Zone, Prez Mafia, Quest McCody, and None might just be like the most fire battles here, the most unexpected. But I do think None might want this more than Quest McCody. My personal opinion, but Quest McCody represents Detroit. He represents Michigan. And Michigan has been having some of the most best battle rappers coming up that you could ever think of. We talking about taking it back in the days to Calico and we could go on, but to stay on point, Quest McCody might have a problem battling None. He might have a problem battling None. None is gonna be what, his second, third time on Caffeine URL. This is gonna be big. This might be like None. I'm gonna make another statement like None. You know how None sometimes like to make statements. This might be one of those that he's gonna make another statement against Quest McCody. So I hope that Quest McCody is prepared because this is gonna be one of them battles. This is definitely gonna be one of them battles. But let's get into the main event, ladies and gentlemen. In this corner, we have Danny Myers. And on the other, we have Shotgun Shook. These two have been wanting to battle each other for years, and I don't know how they haven't battled, but they will be battling in less than 12 hours here on Caffeine, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, URL on Caffeine. But I'm telling y'all, this has been something that has been in the works for a long time, and I appreciate the fact that it's finally gonna happen. Whatever mix-ups, whatever mess-ups, whatever happened in personal lives or whatever, now we get to have the battle. Now we get to have the talk. Whether Shotgun Shoot's gonna pocket tap him or not, reference the 12K or whatever, bro, we're about to see this battle in less than 12 hours. So I'm telling y'all, if anybody has Shotgun Shook, if anybody's counting Shotgun Shook out, be careful because what he did with B Dot was one of those that made everybody start rethinking the fact that, you know what, maybe we can't count Shotgun Shook out. So definitely think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely. Because Shotgun Shook, he's been on a roll. He might have had a couple battles where he wasn't showing his full potential here or there, but it's not all his battles. It's not all his battles. It's only a couple here or there. So please take into consideration that when Danny Myers steps on that stage and Shotgun Shook is in front of Danny Myers, that they might just have a classic. But we got to see what happens. We got to see how Danny Myers is going to handle this. He just finished battling Villa, the real Raiden. And that turned out for me a possible or is a classic. But because he had that, he has another battle coming up in Gnome. And matter of fact, his battle on Gnome. Who's he battling on Gnome? Gnome card. Where's my Gnome card? I know he's battling somebody. Oh, yeah. Real Sick. He's battling Real Sick. And Yeah, go back to the screenshot. Go over here to yeah. Yo, to be honest though, to be frankly honest, do you think Shotgun Suge has what it takes to beat Danny Myers without trying to pocket tap him, without being physical? Do you think that he has enough talent that he can do that? Um, my thoughts and opinion is Shotgun Suge might just he might have enough to I think Danny Myers might just have enough to beat Shotgun Suge. But to be frankly honest, I think that Shotgun Suge has enough poise. You know what I mean? Like he can stand there and he can take some criticism and he could take a battle rapper just, talking that ish to him. You know what I mean? And not be phased. He has poise. Sometimes, what I mean, it doesn't show and he, talks back and there's a talking back and forth and stuff like that. It happens sometimes, you know what I mean? As long as it's not every single battle that you battle in. You know what I mean? Those type of things make leave a little negative stigma on you, and you don't want no negative stigma. But yeah, I think because of how Danny Myers has been working, he's trying to get the big bags or his aim, his tap. Have y'all noticed that he's been giving the performances that if they were in a tournament, he would win? I mean, come on now. You got to think about it. Is Danny Myers the GOAT already? He might be retiring soon, ladies and gentlemen. And when he does, are we going to knock him and be like, oh, he ain't the GOAT. He retired. He's the this, that, and the other. Or are we going to give him his flowers and literally give him the fact of what he has earned? He's earned the fact that he's one of those GOATs, that he's one of those top tiers. He's one of those that's on the Mount Rushmore and deserves to be there because he's earned his way to get there. And as long as we can appreciate that these battle rappers will live up to their fullest potential every time. But we just got to give them that fire that they need. If they need more support or if they, whatever it is that they need, at least we're trying to support them so they could keep doing what they need to do. Straight up. Feed their kids. Continue on with their business that's providing, work and jobs for some of their friends and families and strangers or whatever, so that there is work that could be done and people are getting paid and stuff like that. Like, yo, come on now. You got to appreciate these people while they're here, because when they're gone, what are we going to do? They're gone. So please appreciate your friends, your families, appreciate, your favorite battle rappers and all battle rappers for that matter. Because if it's not one battle rapper, it's another battle rapper. It's two, three battle rappers that you like. And if you like two, three, four battle rappers, then that means these two, three, four battle rappers you have an interest in. And if you can go to one of their shows and if you could support them by buying an album or, following them on, Caffeine, YouTube, Facebook, help donate to their channels, which then helps in the algorithm for their channels to prosper, help with better, help them, get better microphones and cameras and all that stuff. You know what I mean? These are the things that's going to help prosper everybody. You know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of have Danny Myers over Shotgun Suge. Unless Shotgun Suge can, reinvent himself. You know what I mean? Or not reinvent himself, but have a little something extra to get at Danny Myers. You know what I mean? And have that little something extra in every single round. Because Danny Myers is winning in every single round almost across the board. So please, ladies and gentlemen, take in consideration that Danny Myers, he might be one of those that's going to be, you know what I mean, legend for many a moon. Definitely. But this Smack Saturday, which is in less than 12 hours from now, NXT next will be battling Murda. I have next beating Murda. Danger Zone versus Prez Mafia. And I think Danger Zone is going to beat Prez Mafia. Prep versus Drugs. I think Drugs is going to beat Prep. Quest McCody against Nun Nun. I think Nun Nun is going to beat Quest McCody. And the main event, the long awaited Danny Myers versus Shotgun Shook, going down in less than 12 hours on URL Caffeine. And I have Danny Myers beating Shotgun Shook. Now, Danger Zone versus Prez Mafia, Quest McCody versus Nun Nun, and Danny Myers versus Shotgun Shook. I have them very close. They are very close. You know, it could go either way. You know what I mean? Prep versus Drugs. I think personally that it could go either way, but I think Drugs is he wants that. He wants that more. You know what I mean? Especially being, his like third, maybe fourth time being on Caffeine again. Drugs is definitely gonna, show another level. You know what I mean? Even though Prep might show another level too, so you never know. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're towards the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on Caffeine, YouTube, and Facebook every Friday, midnight ish. Um, let me see. I know I'm supposed to leave you with a nice quote. I forgot. I forgot my quote. I forgot my quote. Give me a second while I get my quote. All right, ladies and gentlemen, because always got to leave here with some positive reinforcement for you. You know, I've always got to do that. This one right here is from the 14th. Get it? The 14th Dalai Lama. He says, we can never obtain peace in the outer world until we make peace with ourselves. And this is the 14th Dalai Lama that stated this. That is 100% true, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever it is that you try to do in your life, you're trying to move forward, whatever it is, you always try to find peace within yourself. As long as I try to find peace within myself and try to find me being one with myself, that then I could be able to allow everything else in my world to literally start unraveling all that is for me. You know what I mean? So as long as I can find peace within myself, then I can literally like start going out there and spreading the peace to everybody else. And it's easy. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, I'll admit it. It is hard trying to find peace within, myself. But who doesn't? Who doesn't have a problem trying to find peace within themselves? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes the people it's easy. But you know what? Start. Just start. Just take that first step into trying to find that peace within yourself. You know what I mean? Do a little bit of yoga, whatever it is, ride a bike, work out, do your little meditation, whatever it is for you to try to find oneness in yourself. You know what I mean? Usually if you're running and you're working out, you're trying to, run to have better stamina, and you're, trying to have keep your physique and stuff like that. So you're gonna do things that are more positive in your life. Like if I start running every day or whatever, it's a positive thing that I start doing that's gonna influence me to do another positive thing that's then gonna influence me to do another positive thing, and then so on and so on and so on. So with that, it's only one of those things like it's a snowball effect. You know what I mean? Snowball on the top of a mountain starts running down, and all the mountain is covered with snow, and then it starts getting bigger because it's collecting more, and it's big. Snowball effect. So it's that simple. All you have to do is take that first step. That's it. Whatever it is in your life, to try to find peace within yourself, peace within your family, your loved ones, friends, colleagues, your boss. Try to find peace within yourself before you try to find peace or even spread peace out there to the world, in the outer world. So, inner world. So I have an inner world. Let me see. I have an inner world, and I live out here in the outer world. See, now I'm starting thinking, deeper in philosophical stuff about, anyway, there's many implications that could come with just trying to find peace within yourself before going out there and try to spread peace. Because you need to know what peace is, or know a semblance of what peace is. And if you can find peace within yourself, then you have a foundation of something of peace that you can then spread that seed out there to the world, and let the world start, collecting that and passing that around. You know what I mean? Let it be a good, positive virus that we'll be trying to do for this world, instead of everything that's been going on. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen out there on Caffeine, Facebook, and YouTube, take care of us, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good fracking night. And please, don't drive with a cell phone in your hands. Don't drive drunk. And please don't drive distracted. There are many people on the road out there, me included. Please stay safe out there. Definitely. I appreciate all. Thank you for all your time. I know it's been a little bit over an hour, but this is what you get. We're the late, late show of Battle Rap. We're the late, late show right here. You know what I mean? Fridays, right here, Caffeine, YouTube, Facebook, 12-ish, midnight-ish. You already know. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen out there on YouTube, Facebook, and Caffeine. It's time to call it a night. I'm hungry. I think you are too. Go ahead. Go out there, get something to eat. I know I'm about to. Great. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you so much.